Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of one Strixhaven draft. Alright, the rare is a dual land. We're not going to take that. Probably looking at eliminate, cheap removal. What are some other good cards in here? I like Pilgrim of the Ages. I guess there's Zamone. Yeah, this card's cool. It's a cool uncommon legend. Legitimately good. I mean, I'd probably still just go for the monocolor removal over it, but it is good. Explosive Welcome, kind of expensive. Yeah, like Pilgrim for aggro or late game decks. Fanatic is good. Spectacle Mage is playable. Effigy playable. Big play I like. Haven't really played the Befuddler much, but I played against it. Fractal Summoning is a good lesson. All right, pack one, pick two. What are we taking? In black, there's just a Novice Dissector, so probably going Heated Debate, which is unfortunate just because Eliminate and Heated Debate can't be in the same deck. Otherwise, other choices are to take a Golgari card if I really thought that Eliminate could work out, or an Orzhov card, a white card, but not really feeling that either. Let's just take Heated Debate. We'll speculate, see what's open. I really like the Wrangler, actually. I think that's a good card. The Apprentice is playable. Yeah, I mean, I think Heated Debate is kind of far and away the best card in there, so probably take that. All right. Now in red, we've got Like Nothing. In black, we've got the Inkcaster, which is actually a pretty good card. It's also the Pledge Mage. I like the Inkcaster. I think it's a good card. It's a 5-mana 2/2, which isn't great, but the ability is actually pretty solid, and you can put it on itself, so... Leyline Invocation in green is good, but let's go Inkcaster. I'm okay with it. It's an uncommon. I'd be fine taking Pledge Mage too. Actually, Pledge Mage might be smarter because it leaves me open to playing the Eliminate or the Heated Debate. Did I just talk myself into it? I think I did. I think the Inkcaster is a better card. I think Pledge Mage is guaranteed to make the deck, and guaranteed to make the deck whether I'm going down the Eliminate or the Heated Debate path. So I do like that. I'm going to take it. I actually like this. This was one of my favorite Pledge Mages anyway, so I'm cool with it. Now in black, there's Promising Duskmage and Essence Infusion. Other option is to take Lorehold Pledge Mage, which kind of leaves us in the same boat. We can either end up in the Heated Debate Boros deck, or we can end up in the Eliminate Orzhov deck. So I like that. I really like Dust Speaker a lot, though. Dust Speaker is a really sweet card. I almost just want to take it here and not really hedge between the two. Because I think, once again, the Lorehold Pledge Mage is like guaranteed to make the deck, but Dust Speaker upside is huge. 5-mana 3/4, not that impressive, but put card back from your graveyard into your library and then basically be able to play possibly 2 free spells. It's just, I love this card. Great red value. I'll take it. We'll see if it pans out. All right, we can take the Enthusiastic Study here. Otherwise, there's Stonebound Mentor. Go Blank, I haven't really played with. And I think those are really the picks. Probably take the Study. I like this card. I like that it's got Learn attached to it. +3/+1 trample, nothing special. But get the Learn on top of it, and it's actually really good. So I'll take it. Great for aggro. Kind of what they want to do anyway. So we can take the Eager First Year here. Otherwise, we're going down Izzn't. I can easily pivot into Izzn't as well. I could take the Practical Research, which is like far and away the strongest card here. Or I could take the Eager First Year. You know what? We could take the Practical Research and speculate that Izzn't is open. Otherwise, first year and we move into a more of a Boros route. But yeah, I mean, Practical Research is a very strong card, so we probably take it. Maelstrom Muse, all right. Maybe we are going Izzn't. Can handle that. Take that. Over Twin Scroll Shaman. I mean, Maelstrom Muse is far and away the strongest card in here, so let's take it. Makes all of our awesome instants and sorceries way cheaper. So pick here. We can take the Lorehold Campus to splash for Boros. Probably not going to do that. Or we could just take the lesson. Or we could take Academic Dispute. Probably take Start from Scratch. I mean, we have learned. This is not a very exciting one to find, but it might be useful enough to just take here. At least get one that we can find. All right, plenty of blue in here. That's a good sign. Could take the Symmetry Sage. I haven't played with it yet. I don't like that you have to play an instant or sorcery to even be able to attack with it. But otherwise, there's Serpentine Curve, which is another instant and sorcery that's going to work well with Dust Speaker. You can make it cheaper with Maelstrom Muse. It's kind of a win con. But maybe I give the Symmetry Sage a try. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's an uncommon. We're going to see less of them. I don't know how many times I can say I like low curve decks. So the Battle Seer is something we could do. I think it's okay. I don't think it's great. I think Campus Guide is usually a card I like. I don't know how I feel about an Izzn't, but if I'm planning on doing some sort of Izzn't beatdown deck, maybe I do want the Campus Guide. Otherwise, I could just take the Battle Seer randomly. I'll take the Guide. I want the low curve. Get a Battle Seer anyway, so take it over the Adept. Adept is probably fine too. I don't have a big problem with these cards. It's just, it's not that great. And the lower the curve, usually the better. All right, whatever. We'll take the Adept. I don't think it matters. Arcane Subtraction is playable. We'll take it. Haven't played this yet. It's kind of cool. Fills your graveyard. On the splash, though, seems a little bit awkward. Solve the equation. Well, I suppose. All right, teach by example. And reject, which is probably playable, but for now I'm not that interested in it. Sparring Regimen, man, that card's good. Yeah, there's really nothing in here I care about. We could do expand. God, that's an unexciting first pick. This pack doesn't have anything that we want. Sudden Breakthrough, cheap combat trick. Or I just take a lesson. What are the chances any of these make the deck? Probably Sudden Breakthrough could make the deck. I don't think it's a bad card. It's a good combat trick. Gives you a treasure so you can randomly ramp. Or fix. Or I'm taking Sparring Regimen and assuming I'm going to splash it. I mean, this is totally a cool splash enchantment. We have the Campus Guide already. All right. I mean, I'm not giving up anything for it. I don't care. We'll take it. Tainted Pack. That's a hard, limited build around. So I don't think so. We could take the Elemental Summoning. It's a good lesson. It's also a spell creature, which is useful for this deck, this archetype. And there's nothing else in here we want. I mean, there's some good cards. Killian. Double Major is interesting. Professor of Zoomancy is very good, but we'll take the Elemental Summoning for now. All right, we can take the Aerialist, get a flyer, or we can take the Serpentine Curve. And that's about it. So Curve gives us some more instant sorcery synergies. So I probably will take that over Aerialist. Just because I don't think we're doing this. I prefer to not do that. And I guess we're not doing this. But Curve, I mean, this is the right archetype for it. I think if we can get enough instants and sorceries, some of our stuff becomes more playable. Probably. We're probably creature light though, aren't we? 5, 6, if I main deck this, 7 with the Curve. So we'll need some more. But for now, I think we'll take the Enthusiastic Study and hope to find some cheap creatures to use them on. We've got a couple lessons already now, right? Just one? All right, well. So Work Will Silencer is cool. Guess we take the General in case we need it. Otherwise, I'm taking Resculpt, which is a fine card. Yeah, I mean, I could take Resculpt. General's just not a very good card for this deck. We don't have the spirits, and it's It's just a 2-mana 2/2. I do need some more cheap creatures, but I'm hoping to find better than the general. I'll take Resculpt. It might make the main deck. Kelpie Guide's a great card. Another Practical Research, but we actually need some creatures now. I would play the Pledge Mage too, but Kelpie Guide's legitimately just great card. Jump from 3 to 5 is very good in this deck too. So, and then on top of that, late game it taps things. Just a great card. I love Kelpie Guide. All right, get the Pledge Mage now. Yeah, I mean, Pledge. This is a good Pledge Mage deck, so double red, but certainly playable in here. Ooh, Expressive Iteration. Well, I love this card. Lowerhold Campus would let us splash the Regimen, but if we don't end up splashing Regimen, I'm really not going to be heartbroken, and Expressive Iteration is just a fantastic value card. It allows us to play less creatures, too. Currently, we're at 9 with the Curve and the Summoning, which is not too bad. All right, choices now. Well, we can take the Campus to help the mana base. I mean, technically we need quite a few more creatures, which might mean an argument to take the Befuddler. We have enough 5-drops, I don't need the Battles here. I don't really like Befuddler either, though. But just in case I don't have enough creatures, maybe we'll take it. I just don't want to get steamrolled by 2-drops, because I think our late game is actually perfectly fine, so don't need any of this. Just take the uncommon. I guess I should cut blue, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Plus, I guess we need actual targets for our enthusiastic studies. Well, at least we got the Aerialist back. It's a fine playable card. So we're up to, like, 11 creatures. Removal-wise, we're definitely a little bit light, but that's all right. I guess we'll just take the Archive card. Not that it matters. Go Archive again. Cut the red creature we don't need, and then don't need that either. I mean, we could play the Double Striker in here. We have some pump, but not really feeling it. All right, what do we want here? I can still try I can try out the Symmetry Sage. They might be good. I don't think we're going to splash the Sparring Regimen, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's take the Symmetry Sage, try it out, see if we can wheel the Summoning, the Historian, the Pledge Mage, any of that nonsense. See if we can win some games on the back of Symmetry Sage. Okay, here we could take another Lowerhold Pledge Mage, but maybe we actually take the Artist here. Spit out some treasures. Get the Magecraft synergy. I mean, Pledge Mage is a good one too. And this is a 4-drop. And we have 3 4-drops. I think we already possibly can wheel another Pledge Mage, so let's take it. I'm still trying to see if I can make this archetype work, because I've had some problems with it. Easy Pigment Storm here. Another 5-drop, which I don't love, but I think it's great removal. It's probably the best you can get removal-wise for 5 mana in Limited, because I just like that you can choose to sometimes, deal 4 damage to your opponent by killing their X1, or you can just deal with a 5/5 in a pinch. So good versatility on this one. All right. Last time people got real angry at me when I didn't take this, so I better take it. I gotta be honest, I'm really not that blown away by it. I mean, look at what you have to do. You have to have an instant or sorcery card in your graveyard to be able to wipe the board. You have to have a board where you want to board wipe. So I know you're thinking, but it's a board wipe. The upside of board wipe is huge. The downside is sometimes it's just a dead card in your hand. And this one has the double problem of being dead in your hand because you don't have an instant or sorcery big enough to kill your opponent's creatures, or your board is already in a state where you don't want to wipe the board because you end up losing more action than your opponent. So I'll take it because people got real upset last time, but I got to tell you, I'm really not feeling it. I think we can take another Aerialist here. Get another 4-drop I don't love, but it is flying. I don't think we're doing Cody. Maybe if I had some dragons. I'd like it. 0 dragon deck. Unplayable. 0 dragons. I hope I win some games on the back of it. Prove you guys right. All right, we'll take another Dust Speaker. You know, when in doubt, just take more 5-drops. That's what I always say. Other, we could take the Aerialist or the Summoning. I'm taking Dust Speaker. I love that card. Card's so awesome. I mean, this is probably a Warden deck. It's really not a beatdown card, but get things back and block is probably what we're looking for. Or I could take the Negate. I mean, the problem with the Gate is it really doesn't do much for our Symmetry Sage synergies or any of our Magecraft stuff. That's true. We want, like, more proactive spells. Opt is going to be real good. Yeah, Opt's, like, perfect here. Whirlwind Denial. No, we got the Pledge Mage back. We could take that, or we can do the Illustrious Historian, or we can do the Elemental Summoning. Well, I think we're good on 5-drops, so probably the Pledge Mage. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Historian can more consistently beat, but Pledge Mage is a better cheap body, so it probably makes sense. Got the Campus back. We'll take that. Well, I sure hope I win a ton of games on the back of this, guys. Because I got to tell you, I'm really not feeling it. How does Regrowth go pick 11? Are people just completely out of their minds? Nah, I don't want to get anything back from my graveyard for 2 mana. Just shocking. Taking that excavated wall, I guess, huh? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, let's figure out what we're building here. So it's probably a 17-lane deck, let's be honest. Maybe we, let's see. We have to make 5 cuts. We can cut some creatures, though. Man, we have a lot of 4-drop creatures, don't we? Jeez. Yeah, curve's a little bit ugly. But, I mean, 17 lands with Opt and Campus Guide and Expressive Iteration, we probably have the means to get to 4 and 5. Maybe I'm okay putting the Elemental Summoning as like something to... Yeah, that actually makes sense, because our only other one to find is Start from Scratch. Is that right? Yeah, so we probably really want this in the sideboard. Because we have the 2 studies. Yeah. Do we have another Learn too? I don't think so, but... Arcane Subtraction, so we can ditch that. We don't need that one. It's cool, but don't need it. 3 more cuts. So, what are the ones that I'm on the fence about? I kind of like Wormhole Serpent. Maybe I'm silly for liking it, but I do. Pillar Drop Warden. I need to come up with... What's my deck's plan? Am I winning in the late game, or am I winning... Am I trying to win early? Am I trying to evade? What am I trying to do? I need to plan. I mean, if I'm running cards like Enthusiastic Study, I want to beat down. If I'm running stuff like Symmetry Sage, I want to beat down. That means I probably don't want stuff like Pillar Drop Warden. You know, as good as this card is in a vacuum, I don't want a 4-mana 1/5 reach. Even if it does bring stuff back, it's too slow. I want to play stuff that just kills my opponent. I mean, Kelpie Guy doesn't beat down too well, but gets me to my later game, which I think is good. Soothsayer Adept doesn't really beat down either, but it helps flood mitigation. I guess it can block the ground. We can actually cut more creatures because we have Serpentine Curve, which 10 non-creatures. Do I really want Serpentine Curve? Maybe not. I could see maybe cutting this. And then Resculpt. Do I want the Resculpt? I probably don't need it. I could probably cut Resculpt and be fine. Which means I only have 8 non-creature cards. Is that going to be a problem? Probably not. I think it's actually okay still. Stormkill Nardus. Do I want that? I mean, if I only have 8, and I probably don't need the treasures, in that case, would I rather do something else? I don't know what, though. I don't have a way to give it flying. I can make it unblockable sometimes with Wormhole Serpent, though. I just feel like by the time I get Stormkill Nardus, I'm probably only casting 1 or 2 more Magecraft spells. So I wonder if it's better to run, like, maybe run the Warden over it. Or do I want to try Reject? I really don't like it, though. Problem with counter spells with stuff like Symmetry Sage and Lorehold Pledge Mages, you want to be proactively casting spells. Like, you want to do Enthusiastic Study on a Symmetry Sage, hit for 5, and dig up your Elemental Summoning. That's what you want to do. You don't want to reject your opponent's whatever creature and then make a 2/2 defensive flyer. That's not good. I could try the Resculpt, but that doesn't seem that good here. I wonder if I just have to accept. It's Stormkill Nardus versus Pillar Drop Warden, and maybe we do the Pillar Drop Warden. Even though it's not a beatdown card, I really don't feel like Stormkill Nardus is beating down too much in this deck either, if I'm being honest. All right. Well, Draconic Intervention, guys. Here you go. I'm doing it. Even split on colored symbols. What are we looking at for removal? We've got Heated Debate, Intervention, Pigment Storm, and that's it. Enthusiastic Study, Combat Tricks. All right. I'll be honest, I don't think this deck looks incredible, but we've got some evasion, so we'll see what we can do with it. All right, we'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. It's a good hand. Oh, I guess you can't do the Pledge Mage. Actually, not a big deal, because we can do turn 3 iteration and maybe find a mountain. Or we can just dig up a mountain off of Campus Guide. Kind of okay with that. It lets us curve out. Oh, I didn't do the full art lands. I'm in trouble now. Oh. Mirror match, is it, where we both play a Campus Guide on turn 2? Man, have I told you guys I love the matching algorithm in this? My favorite thing in the entire world is MTG Arena's matching algorithm. It's just so well conceived and thought out. Well, I guess at least they're playing 3-color. That's a lot more interesting. Let's see. So we'll attack. And then we'll go Muse here. So what we want to do is iteration pre-combat, because Maelstrom Muse only makes the first or the next instant or sorcery cheaper. So we do this first. So we'll put the Aerialist in our hand. This goes on the deck. This goes on top. And we can do that. And then we can Attack. And then I guess we'll do the Pledge Mage here. Just digging for a land, I guess? I don't know. So if we just draw lands, I probably have to start... Do I start bluff attacking? Maybe. Might have to be willing to lose my Pledge Mage here. Pillar Drop Warden, getting back iteration's pretty good, though. Let's just attack here. I'm going to try and bluff. Well, I guess you can't really bluff when it doesn't, because we don't have any action, and it sort of telegraphs by just instantly moving to the next step, but that's okay. So I guess it makes more sense to play the Warden now, because then I can use it next turn to get back our iteration and hopefully make some use out of that. Draw some more. Ah, Pigment Storm. Well, that's a good one to bring back. Let's do the Storm on the Warden here. Sure. So, I think we'll do this, and we'll use this and get back Pigment Storm. Snakeskin Veil, Growth Spiral, Splash, huh? It's pretty interesting. I probably wouldn't be ambitious enough to do that, so it's cool to see. I think I'll kill that. Oh, well, that's nice. So we can attack with the Muse. Guess I can attack here too. So we'll deal our first strike damage first. We'll do this. Oh, guess I should have pumped first. I guess either way it probably wouldn't have worked, huh? And then I guess we'll kill the Archmage Emeritus. I don't want them drawing a bunch of cards here. Well, I guess nobody expects the second Snakeskin Veil. I'll give them that. Nobody expects the second one. Nobody expects the second Snakeskin Veil in the splashing green. Now the splash makes a lot more sense. Splash makes a whole lot more sense now. Man, we're really getting beat down by Pillar Drop Warden, huh? Harsh. Even have to start from scratch to deal with our aerialist that they don't even have to deal with because they're in such amazing shape right now. Oh, Draconic Intervention. Well, perfect timing. I mean, granted, I can't win the game because of it, but I probably have to do it. Maybe they block with the Warden. Gosh, even if they block with the Warden, even if they block my aerialist with the Warden, I can't even kill it with the Pigment Storm. That's crazy. I mean, either way, I guess we're keeping it on top, but... I wonder if I need to... I can't really afford to wait, though. I'm going to be taking too much damage. I guess I wait one turn. And what I'm hoping to draw is... I actually don't know what I'm hoping to draw. Something that can deal with Pillar Drop Warden. Wow. Nice. Just for 4 whole mana, huh? Oh, it's 8 mana. Never mind. Nice. Nice value. Unfortunately, that puts our Quandrix out of Draconic Intervention range here. Oh, it's got trample too, huh? Okay. Also a dragon. I don't know if you guys noticed. Alright, we'll see you for the next one. Alright, we'll keep this. This hand basically just needs a land, and we might be able to go off with these Symmetry Sages, so that's cool. Haven't seen that one before. Wonder if I loot from the enthusiastic study. Just so I can get a 4th land potential instead of like digging up an extra card. It's not a terrible idea, but I don't know what to discard either. So, we probably play the Warden. That way we can block. Probably block like this. So, guess we can do heated debate or enthusiastic study. They both don't quite give me enough legs to blow up everything with intervention. I'll probably do study, I'm guessing. So I don't have enough to do intervention to blow this up. And I don't have enough to do heated debate plus this. So I guess I just do this and die a horrible death. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, this is a keep. I mean, I guess I can loot or I can get in for 1. I don't really need to loot, so I get in for 1. Let's see here. Guess we'll attack. And play the Muse. Alright, so we can attack with Muse, play Enthusiastic Study plus Aerialist. It's not bad. What am I digging up with the Enthusiastic Study? I guess Elemental Summoning. Do I attack with Adept too and try and race? I don't know if it's a bad idea, actually. Because I think they're going to take it anyway. Which is fine. Alright. Well, a little weird that they chose to expel before they dealt damage, but no big deal there. So I guess we'll get in for 4. And then drop the Elemental Summoning here. That's cool. So you can make your spirit steal, oh, but only, I see. Well, get in with the Aerialist here. Guess I can practical research first. And we'll get rid of a couple lands. So then we can get them next turn with the Pigment Storm and the Aerialist. It's probably a smart idea. Oh, they didn't have to pay the... I've screwed that up before too. But they didn't have to pay the ward cost on there. I'm glad they did, but they didn't have to. I could loot. I don't know if I want to, though. I might now. Alright. We still have lethal. Yeah, might as well loot, why not? Alright, so we go Pigment Storm on Rescuer. And then attack. All right. We got there. We'll see you for the next one. All right. This is a keep. Opt is pretty good here. I wonder if I... I mean, I probably want to dig for a mountain here. Spine Carrick. What in the world? Oh, well, perfect. So we'll do this, and I guess I'll play the Pledge Mage. So we can at least block the colony. Or maybe they use removal. In which case we're okay anyway. Carrick getting in there. Field Trip. I haven't played with Field Trip yet. I've played against it a few times. I think it's good. 3-mana ramp. Plus get a learn. It's probably, I mean, this is like the ultimate search up your fractal summoning, right? Ramp, find your... Oh, they did pest summoning. Not that it matters, but... You get it. You get it. Alright, let's do the Maelstrom Muse. And... do I want to attack? I mean, I kind of want to, but if they remove Maelstrom Muse, then I probably need to be able to block the colony. No blocks here. I feel like they could be... And actually, for how fast it went, they probably were bluffing. But infused with vitality, I guess, is the... Or infused with... Yeah, is that what it is? Infused with vitality? I think it is. That's what I was worried about. Alright. I think I'm going to kill that Pledge Mage before it becomes a problem. And then I can... I can't follow up anything. Land draw would be huge here. Can't always get what you want. I think I'll just kill this now. And attack for 2. Or do I stay back and block? Maybe this time I block. And block the Carrick with my Muse. Unfortunately, Intervention can only deal 3 damage to each thing right now, but that's alright. Well, they're only up to 6, so they're still... Alright. I mean, they're just tapped out. It doesn't trick me very well when you're tapped out. I guess I should have double blocked, actually, because this was going to die anyway. That was a mistake. Whoopsie. So I could make intervention cheaper, but it doesn't actually do anything, and they probably block, so alright. Alright. We'll do the intervention. It's fine. And I'll keep this back. So they can use 5 mana to kill our Muse and let us draw. I'm okay with that. All right. So I think we do the Warden. And get in for 2. I could have done the Practical Research for 3 mana. Then I really wouldn't have been able to follow up, I don't think, so I don't love it. Now I attack with Muse and kill the Witherbloom. Hopefully get a land here. No, not quite. Real problems with the lands, huh? So I can do Practical Research for 3 mana. I probably do that. And then... No, I really didn't want them to tap the blue mana so I could play the Befuddler. I need like a onboard auto tap. How many times auto tap has screwed me? Little counter here. Because it's really starting to get up there. And I still need to discard anyway, huh? I wanted to play Befuddler, but... Tap my blue mana. I don't know how I just keep running into every situation where auto tap makes the wrong decision for me. So what can I do here? I think I'm kind of SOL now. And I blame auto tap because I should have a Befuddler on the board. Alright, I guess we just go Aerialist, which isn't even good here. Alright. So what's the play? Man, I'm really unhappy about losing this one. Why would my opponent do that? Yeah, I'm not going to be a happy camper losing this one. I'll tell you that right now. Your old pal Alex Stephenson, not happy that he's losing this one. Have to block like this to not die, because otherwise they can sack with Dina and kill us. Wait, I guess I die anyway, huh? Alright. Pretty unhappy with the loss here. Not gonna lie. Pretty unhappy. I feel like I should have won that game, but... yeah. No success with Izzn't so far. I've had other commenters mention that as well. So, it's still early enough where I feel like I want to give the archetype a few more chances, but I think it's, once again, and Izzn't is very, very rarely ever my cup of tea in any format, but I think this is going to be yet another example of Izzn't not being my cup of tea. Alright, out of this pack, Easy Shale, great card. Otherwise, I'd probably take, I don't know. Still haven't played the Mentor's Guidance. I want to try that. Leyline Invocation is good. Snakeskin Veil is good. There's a lot of good cards in here. Easy Shale. I don't know what the next best pick is. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you for the next one.